Hello everyone, this is Dr. K. Kavita, working as an associate professor in the Department of Mathematics in BVR Reddy Hyderabad College of Engineering for Women. And today we are going to see that the second lecture, especially the content, COs and POs, and some of the things, history and introduction also, we are going to see that here. And first, so let me explain here the course introduction video, especially here we are going to see that the summary, a brief overview of what you included in the course. That means we included in the course introduction. That means the topics covered, learning outcomes, expectations, etc. And after that, you are going to see that after this video reflection towards with you, how do you think students will respond to the introduction, particularly those new to the subject? Will to motivate to learn the subject? Was there anything else like that? We are going to see that here. And next, coming and focusing her here. Geez, you are in BH23 BTech. In our college, CSE, EC, Triple E, and AML. IT also is there, but now BH23, we are not going to take that, but IT is there because 1, 2, 3, few of the your students are still studying here. And course code here for this matrices and calculus, our subject title, and MA 101 BS is the course code. And here the weekly for this lectures will be 3 and tutorial will be 4. Totally, you have that 4 classes for the matrices and calculus. And what the prerequisites knowledge will be there required here. Mathematical knowledge is enough at pre-university level. So you have the knowledge in intermediate. That's sufficient, but you need that again. Some boosting of some few of the things because in intermediate focusing on these IITs, they're not touching above the few of the topics. So that we are going to see the later on. And coming to that here, course description. So what are the course descriptions are there here? We can see that here the course contains various topics related to the rank of the matrix and their related problems. And after properties of the rank, echelon form, normal form, solving linear system of equations, eigenvalues, eigenvectors, reduction of quadratic form to canonical form, mean value theorems, improper integration, and their applications of beta gamma functions. These two will be you are going to see in third unit. And moving on to the fourth unit, maximum minimum of a functions of two variables. And also we are going to discussing that maximum minimum of functions of three variables. Partial differentiation, evolution of double integrals. This is we are going to see in fifth unit, Cartesian polar coordinates, change of order of integration, and evolution of triple integrals. So this is the course description here, what you are going to learn. And after studying this course, so what are the outcomes you are going to take away? So here you can see that apply a matrix techniques to solve the system of linear equations. And reports outcomes in that second one, find the eigenvalues, eigenvectors, reduce the quadratic form to canonical form. Third one, apply mean value theorems for a given functions and also find maximum minimum for functions 2 and 3 variables. Evaluate the improper integrals using beta gamma functions. Find the extreme values of functions of two variables with or without constraints. Evaluate multiple integrals and apply the concepts to find areas and volumes. And after this, moving on to that, the first matrices. Matrices was first introduced by Leonhard Euler to solve the system of equations by first degree only. And then now you can see that a few things why you are going to need that platform or a tool matrices. If we consider a single variable, we can what you can call it as it is a equation or which is a root or which is a solution, like that. So x equals to 2 or x equals to 0. Next, if we consider two variables, equations like x and y, now The equations will be like this: x plus y is equals to 5, x minus y is equals to 5. And if we solve that these two equations, we are going to get that x is equals to 3 and y is equals to 2. See, if want to get that x and y two variables, how much computations will be there here, right? Now, similarly, we consider three variables equations like x and y. Now you can see general form will be a1x plus b1y plus c1z equals to d1 a2x plus b2y plus c2z equals to d2 a3x plus b3y plus c3z equals to d3. So in the equation form, we can write x plus y minus z is equals to 2, 2x plus 3y plus z equals to 7, 3x minus y plus 2z equals to 2. You want to solve, you want to get that x, y, z variables of some roots. 1 into 2, you have to solve the problem equations, and 1 into 3 you had to solve, and then next 2 3 also we had to solve. Then suppose here 1 2 and 1 3, and then next 4 5. This also one of the thing. If you solve all the things, you are going to get that final answer, x equals to 23 by 17, y equals to 21 by 17, z is equals to 10 by 17. See, if E variables you want to solve, and you are going to get that this much computation is required. Suppose you are thinking manual solving gets hard for large systems, right? Like 10 equations with the 10 variables. If not, we can imagine that 100 into 100 dimension, that means 100 equations into 100 variables. How much computation will be getting into the difficulty, right? So we need that matrices to solve the linear system of equations. Especially, I'm going to say that lean these equations matrices are especially used for to solve the linear system of equations, right? Thank you. Next, we can see that in next video.